veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la. 6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh. veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Man, I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. I've been driving this train, me is in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, 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 la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh. 6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah.
Yes, good people, big up to all of you already. I see we have a lot of comments in the chat. I appreciate you all finding the time to join me this particular afternoon. It's no longer the Blue Morning Show. You could call this the Blue Noon Show, or maybe the Blue Afternoon Show. Sincerely do appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this afternoon. Once again, today we don't have so much lined up to talk about, but as usual, this is the Blue Morning Show where we keep it interactive, even though I'm not 100% rested yet after some travels, house hunting, and all of that. For a reason I don't want to talk about right here in on the show. But that's by the way, we're here to talk about Chelsea Football Club. We'll talk about Romelu Lukaku, what's looking like his imminent move to Napoli, availability of Victor Osimhen. We'll talk about Enzo Fernandez's situation, our own Enzo Fernandez. And then we'll talk about a lot about the Enzo Fernandez situation, but we're not here to argue whether what he did was what a lot of people said it is, or what people think it isn't. We're here to talk about, he's apologized, and when that's the case, I think we should move on. That, in my opinion, we're not here to debate going to it. Start what about reason? What about the other people and the other that? It doesn't make sense anymore to defend Enzo. I haven't said he's racist, and I'm not going to say he's racist. That's because he's apologized, and he did mention what we're saying. What a lot of people are saying he did, and his apology saying he was wrong. So if you're still defending him, I'm not sure what you're doing. But one more important thing is we have to move on from it. He's apologized. He's one of us. We just have to move on. But without wasting much of your time, we'll talk about Lucy Bronze, who joined Chelsea. Wants to talk about this is about Gremio talent Gabriel Meck. I know nothing about him. I have to be honest. I'd be lying if I pretend I know anything about him. But as usual, before we start addressing the items we have lined up quickly, I'm going to switch to the presentation window just to show off a little bit. Not that I have anything to say to the presentation window. Just give me 1 second here. To start saying hello to people, because we keep it interactive here. It's not just about the panelists, but more importantly, those in the chat. We're here to learn from everybody. Nobody's perfect here. So let's switch to the presentation window, and we have how many comments in total. And Julius Armour, Mike Ghanaian, bro, and OG here. Thank you, and I appreciate you for finding the time to join the show this particular morning. I cannot thank you enough. Julius, I hope you're doing well. Julius saying hello to everybody, and Mr. Wodu Felix Dalo, nice to see you. Good evening to you too. And Jerry Z is in the house. Jerry, nice to see you. I do hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular afternoon. Jerry also advising people to please, please, if you can see it on the screen, like or subscribe to Chelsea Perspective and share it with your family and friends. Help the channel grow. We're getting closer and closer to 22,000 subscribers. And the aim is to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'll try my best, but I don't think it works because in a few weeks again I'll travel to Africa and back for something important, something I cannot postpone. But that's it. That's by the way. Yeah, please do subscribe and Trevoh is in the house. Nice to see you, Trevoh. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. Let's go. Yes, people, keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes do go a long way. Just a perspective is the name. This is where you have to be tonight. Thank you for saying that, my bro. Indefinite, my fellow Nevadian. Is it Nevadian or Las Vegas? I'm not sure how to say it. But nice to see you, bro. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show. I was actually in Texas, but didn't get to watch any of the games because I traveled for a reason. Yep. Big up to Indefinite, the just everybody in the house. That's Julius Amos saying hello, and big up to you, Nachalini, a friend of me, an enemy who is a friend of the community. We appreciate you. Hopefully soon, you're gonna become a mod. Chelsea in the mod. We're cooking. No, we're not in the mod. We'll find out who's in the mod. And Jerry's big up to you too once again. Says you paid 62 million for an 18-year-old. Yep, we were interested, but we weren't. We were never, ever gonna pay that much money for him. We're that smart. We're being smart with our business. We're not throwing money. Again, we're not throwing money at players for the sake of it. Real Madrid wanted Steve Williams, and we signed him. Look at, we signed Arsenal are still not done. Probably I may not be able to end up signing Cafiori, and we signed Renato Viega for how much, and I think for me he will prove to be a better player, but that's just my opinion anyway. We'll move on from that. Nice to see you again. Yes, my bro Vic is in the house. I appreciate you. I don't know why I'm screaming here. I'm not 100% fit. I don't know why I'm big enough. People still need to rest even more, but I just cannot. But nice to see you, Vic, my bro. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular afternoon. Why did I not see you in the chat? Or maybe I'm not there yet because I'm looking at two windows. Where's Vic here? Oh, there you go. Vic is there. Yep. Yo to you too, bro. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Welcome back and thank you. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. The restart was difficult, had issues with the cable, but we're not going to talk about that. Gaetano. And every time I see your name, I remember of the place in Jersey where we used to play indoor soccer, Gaetano Indoor Sports Center. But hello to you too, Gaetano from Italy. The name is familiar, but nice to see you, bro. I hope you're doing well. And Jerry, thank you so much. You know you don't have to do that, but we appreciate it, and I'll take it for the community's sake. Great take from the legend. I appreciate you, Indefinite. Nice to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. Anything else here? Finally, okay. Tamida Luarakami, my bro. Greetings, everyone. Been a while, coach, and I can say finally. Yep. You see the power of using all caps. You wrote a lot of stuff there, but the only thing my brain processed was the word finally, because they were all written. They were because it is written in caps. Big up to you to Walter Moregba. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. More likes, people. More likes. 24 likes. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes that do go a long way. I just want to say hello to everybody here. Gungbe Chinagora, nice to see you, and thank you for that. And Wycliffe Barrister saying, I'm excited about preseason, let alone the Premier League kickoff. I'm excited about the coming season, irrespective of what has happened. To me, it's nothing. I've moved on. Again, the player did what he should do. And he did it, didn't waste too much time and did it. And now I've moved on. Even if it didn't, for me, it's just we all perceive things differently. Big up to you too. Nice to see you, Kevin. I hope you're doing well. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes that do go a long way. And please go check out Jay's Trevoh's YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe. Let's help him get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And this is Jay. Nice to see you, the TAM guy. I hope you're doing well, Jay. I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular afternoon. Thank you so much. Road to 500 subs for Trevoh. That's the blue, the coolest Charles pod. Yep, let's help him get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And I think we can do that for him. Good afternoon to you too, Fami Abdurrahman. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I was gonna say Femi, but it's not Femi. Big up to you too, Shanks. Nice to see you. I'm so happy right now. I've missed this show. Welcome back. Yeah, well, we missed you too, Kunle Kuku. Nice to see you, my bro. I hope you're doing well. And this is why is no one talking about our links to Gabriel Mark. We'll get there. I don't know him. I've never heard of his first and last name together as an individual's name until I think today. Actually, I did see something to that effect yesterday, but didn't pay attention. But yeah, now this is the first time I'm hearing about him. But that's by the way. Let's start addressing the items we have lined up without wasting much of your time. 24 likes, but we can do a lot better than that. Well, much thanks again to Jerry Z for all the love you've shown this community. We sincerely do appreciate you. And once again, we don't have too much lined up, but chances are, as usual, because we keep it interactive, we talk a lot about the items we have lined up. All right, let's start doing that. And before we do that, here's the link to Jerry's YouTube channel. Let's help him grow and get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. He's doing well. Please support Jerry's channel's growth by liking and subscribing to Blueboard Analysis. The link is there. I've triggered the command. Gabriel Mark, we'll get there in a bit. The first item we're addressing here reads, understand Chelsea have strong interest in Gremio. Is that the name of the club? I don't even know the name of the club. Gremio talent Gabriel Mek, not even Mark. Gabriel Mek. He's considered as one more gem from Brazil. Chelsea have opened talks to understand the deals, the makeup of the deal, if you prefer. Born in 2008, Gabriel Mek is appreciated by many clubs, but Chelsea are pushing as far. RD Immortal. I don't know who that is. Apologies. I don't know everybody. But it looks like I know nothing about him, and I don't want to gaslight you. I don't want to pretend I know him when I don't. I haven't even watched clips of him. I've seen again. I had the opportunity to, but at the time I felt like it was irrelevant. I'll get to do a lot of research before I speak about the kid in detail. New wonder kid from Brazil. Okay, I think let's go with that. And Kashmaya Experience, nice to see you, Mr. Kashmaya. I hope you're doing well. Good evening to you too, and thank you for joining. If this is your first time here, we appreciate you. Welcome, feel at home, express yourself. Here, more importantly, your opinion matters. All we ask of you is just to keep it civil. No worries, you don't have to. Just you have the right to trigger that. You're a moderator here. Don't wait for me. If you wait for me, it may not happen. And in my bro Tamida alone record me saying, aren't we tired of South American wonders? Here's the thing, it's more like saying again, if you're cheap like me, it's more like saying you're tired of going to Walmart or Ross or any of the cheap stores to buy items, as long as they sell products again their products aren't expensive, you'd always go back there and you still get good products. So South America, they have the products. Chelsea will always go there. And I'm going to say the same thing I've said to people with regards to our dealings with regards to our dealings with what are they called again? To our dealings with Brighton. People are saying don't do business with Brighton again, and I've been telling them it doesn't work that way. If they have the product, we still go back there. And it's again, and I've always said this, use this analogy. You don't you sometimes you get mad and you swear you'd never go back to a particular store, but as long as the store has a good product and they're the only ones that has the product you want, you go back there. It's as simple as that. So we're not tired of South America. As long as they continue to produce talent, we still go back there. Let's get the likes up, people. Please like the video and also do subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you all. And my bro, Mike and Ian bro, Julius Am was saying, we are crying when Rio joined Liverpool. But I tell you, this kid is the real deal. The Chelsea fans didn't like that, and rightly so. But there's nothing the club could have done to keep him. Because I've learned that at certain age, I don't know, let me not gaslight you here. At certain point, you're allowed to leave. The club cannot force you to stay. You don't have to sign a new contract. So I think that was the situation. And Rio felt like he'd do better leaving the club. And I wish him all the best. Hopefully, we have some sort of clause that so to ensure that the whole thing, his departure, is not entirely an L for us, and maybe some W from it. Here's the thing. I hope it works well for him. I'm not saying he's going to be another what's the Nigerian British kid that left and joined Liverpool, but he's picked up of late. Actually, he was one of the best strikers last season in the Premier League. But Rio, I hope he does well. He's very good. Okay, that's serious, really. Oh really? Is he as good as the Rio we lost to Liverpool? If he is, one more, then great. I honestly, I think Trevoh knows. He knows a lot of these kids. I don't know Mac, Gabriel Mac. Even Rio, I knew nothing about him until he was on the verge of joining Liverpool when when all big accounts were fighting over again. He's not fighting anyway, just ranting over his departure, showing their disapproval of his departure. Um, Here's the thing: I don't live expensively. I don't, even if I can afford it, and I cannot afford it. I don't. Who's to say you're not gonna get good stuff at Walmart? I don't buy everything at Walmart, but that's where I do grocery shopping, and sometimes some other things I don't want to mention here. So leave me alone. Just go away. I need to create a command for my bro to me that Olua reckon me. Much love to you. But Shanks, don't talk to me again. Leave me alone. Plays attacking midfielder. You're talking about Gabriel Mek. I hope is that how you pronounce his name. He can also play left wing. He looks very bright, in my opinion. So you're going by what what you learned. Um, what you learned from the clips, right? Okay. All right. What else do we have here? We need more from Rio. Let's see. Okay, that's great. Okay, just having a good conversation there. And Wycliffe, liking the video from Kenya. May Wycliffe. What's this thing? I can't sing anymore. Something Elizabeth party. I don't. I can't remember. And plus, my voice is awful right now. And Walmart gang, indeed. It looks like you're part of the gang. I I belong to a few. I'm one of the husbands, target husbands. I forgot the language they use. I'm really not part of them, but I watched the video and I felt like, yeah, I should be part of it because I shop at Target too. Yeah, it looks like you're a member, so welcome. I think what we need to do from next summer with okay, with these kids, we should create a pathway for these kids. It's either from our first team or loan to Strasbourg, or probably a few more satellite clubs. For certain, in my opinion, I think would see that happen in the future. But more importantly, good idea. It definitely says we shop at Target here, coach. I do shop at Target too. At Target is where I go in most cases to pick up medication for my in-laws. There are a few good stuff there. It depends on what you want. I do shop. What's the farmers? Traditional market. What is it called? Not where they have everything fresh. I've forgotten what it's called. I used to shop a lot there when we lived at 2778. Yeah, but big up to you too, the Maya. Nice to see you, Nehe. I hope you are doing well. Enzo might be banned. I mean, his thing, it's not gonna kill him. There's a saying in my should I say dialect or in my place, let's say something to the effect of fight between friends. Fight between friends uh, leads to, you can say, good understanding after they reconcile. They learn a lot more about each other. They become better. They learn not to disrespect each other. And I'm gonna say here now, I'm gonna say this quickly. I'm not gonna get into uh um again, I haven't said he is because I don't think he is. He's just a kid, and kids will always be kids. But we get to that topic in a bit. Let's not be switching between topics. It can be exhausting, irrespective of the fact that I enjoy interacting with you. But switching between topics like this can be very exhausting, if you understand. Scroll down a little bit, Coach. What did I miss? We shot on target too. What did I miss? Let me know. And in this okay, yep. Gabriel Meck, he was born in 2008 and is appreciated by many clubs, but Chelsea are pushing as per all the immortal. And I'm gonna say this, for me, I don't complain when we sign these kids, and that's because we're not signing them to come be part of the first team right now. We're signing them for the future. Things have changed quite a lot, irrespective of what you make of the clubs. You can say the change in approach with regards to the players we sign. The truth remains that things have changed. You can't just spend money because you have it. It takes a few spendings here and there to go overboard, and you face point deduction in the Premier League. And I'm going to say something I've said 1,000 times once again. Look, during the January transfer window, other leagues spend a lot more than the Premier League did, but usually Premier League spend again all the money that every other league spend combined together. Again, in previous years, Premier League spent more than the entire global league combined. So let that sink in. Things have changed, so we're just being proactive. It's not like we're signing this kid to come be part of the first team. Even if that's the case, it's not going to even be possible. Transfer has gone quiet. I think it will come again. I think the Enzo, the nonsense again that went on yesterday, especially in the X sphere, no longer Twitter sphere, overwhelmed everything. It trumped everything, and nothing else was talked about that much. Okay, I'm getting there, and more likes, people. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. The likes that do go along with. Big up to you, to my Iraqi bro, my Basto 5. Nice to see you. Had to travel for a bit. Enzo Maresca is magic. Okay, the magic thing again. He meant your interface, coach. I guess Shanks wants you to scroll down. I could see everything on the screen here. There you go. Okay, he wants to see the picture of the kids, of the kid himself. There you go. Yep. Can you see him now? Yep, that's Gabriel Meck. No, I'm not telling you, my boss. I'm just gonna say hello to you, my boss. I hope you're doing well. I'm not telling you where I've been. Leave me the heck alone. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next item we have lined up here. We don't, again, the ones we're through, and I don't know if you know her, but I heard that she's a three-time Champions League winner. Um, Her name is Lucy Bronze. I think she's English, but she used to play for Barcelona. Chelsea is excited to announce the signing of Lucy Bronze with an accomplished defender joining the Blues after 2 seasons at FC Barcelona. So, which means I think probably if I'm saying that she's won the Champions League with Barcelona, probably at most twice. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, if you're in the chat. But here's something I want to say quickly. I think we signed a lot of good players, and I'm beginning to suspect um win the Champions League after what's to say after Emma Hayes' departure. And I'm not saying we shouldn't because she should have won it first. I'm just saying it will be somehow if that happens. But that's by the way, keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. So good luck to the women's team. Hopefully she does well for them and helps them win a lot more than Emma has won before she left the club. Okay, we get to the nitty gritty, as somebody you all know would say. We heard the situation. We heard what happened. I didn't want to say much when that I saw that video. That's because some at the time was saying that the video in question where they sang the song in question. But before I continue with that, let me just do something here quickly. Okay, I can tell you. I can tell you in private. No problem. Big up to you too, Dodo TV. I hope you're doing well. Is that King Jong Un's picture there? I think it is. But nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Despite our predicament since Todd Bowley in company took over, I still trust the process. No storm lasts forever. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And believe me, I still believe the future of the club is bright. They've made mistakes, but I think it was inevitable anyway. Again, and not solely down to their, you could argue, not solely down to them. The sale of the club didn't help matters. The transition wasn't as smooth as it should be. Those things were factors that caused a lot of issues, in my opinion. But thank you for trusting the process. I don't think you'd regret it. Yes, just saying hello to each other. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. Anything else to read here? And Vic is saying, multi-Champions League winner. She was at Lyon. Okay. Okay, a few years ago. Did she play under the same manager? What's her name again? Under the new Chelsea women's manager. Did she play under her? Okay. It looks like we're signing some excellent players. But thank you, Vic. That's why I always like to have you here. Says I don't think it was Enzo's fault. I blame Emi Martinez. He was at fault. I'm not going to blame anybody. Here's the thing. I will come back to that. It says here, who do you think will? I don't know. Just resolve it. Once it's time to ask a question, you ask me that. So let's talk about the Enzo Fernandez's situation. I own Enzo Fernandez. I love him, and I don't hate him. So when that video surfaced, um, I was reluctant to start talking about it. I was reluctant to call him racist, and I still haven't called him racist, and I'm not going to call him racist. And I did see people showing video of him where he gave his jersey to a River Plate player. First of all, that was after a Chelsea game, wasn't it? And he saw a River Plate player in the stands just to show some love. But people, because of what was being talked about at the time, referenced that because it's aligned with their narrative. That's not me saying Enzo Fernandez isn't racist, and that's not me saying he is racist. I'm not going to say that. Beyond that, there's also one picture showing him hugging a black child. Some his defenders are saying, yeah, because he's hugging a black child in that picture, that shows he's not racist, and because he has black teammates, that shows he's not racist. No, I'm not going by that. Those two isolated, again, those two, you can say, situations happened in isolation. Let me think that correct, or maybe those incidents shouldn't be used to conclude whether he is or he isn't racist. And I'm not saying he is racist. He's a kid, and kid will always be kids. And I refuse to say anything at the time because I asked Rodrigo. I trust Rodrigo a lot, and Rodrigo told me, "Okay, here's the thing, coach." That they were singing that chant, they were singing the chant, and they got to a point where had he recorded him and himself and his teammates singing that part, that it'd be racist. Then I said to myself, duh, they started saying it, singing it. And then in the first place, singing the song, whether you sang the song in its entirety or not, doesn't matter as long as you started singing the song. If you start doing anything wrong, whether you finish, whether you again continue doing that whatever you're doing that is wrong till you get it done, it doesn't matter. You started doing it. The intent is what matters. But even at that, I didn't want to say anything. I was just telling people, relax. If in fact, if this again the allegations, if the allegation gets substantiated, that we'd hear from. I think I mentioned the Argentine FA. We'd hear from. I think I mentioned Enzo Fernandez. I mentioned one other, or maybe even FIFA. But here's the thing: irrespective of whether he sang the song or not, I don't want to talk about that. It's irrelevant right now. The most important thing is that he's apologized. He has apologized, and let's read it. He's apologized. Let's read his apology, public apology, by the way. It reads, I want to apologize sincerely for a video posted on my Instagram channel during the national team celebrations. The song, that's Enzo. That's not me. That's anybody. You can say saying I respect people saying what he did was wrong. Uh, um, those that in their opinion, again, he's racist given the fact that he sang the song at all and posted it on Instagram. It's their opinion. But I'm not. I'm saying neither. So let's continue reading. He reads, I want to apologize sincerely for a video posted on my Instagram channel during the national team. Here's where you have to pay attention if you're still defending him. My point is that just move on. So the second paragraph there reads, the song includes highly offensive language and there's absolutely no excuse for this word, for these words, so to speak. So if you're still defending him, you're not being truthful to yourself. You just have to move on. If you're still fighting your fellow Chelsea fans or fellow or fighting anybody that you don't see anything racist in it or whatever, you don't see anything wrong in it. After all, they're Africans. Yeah, why aren't they playing for Africans? Yeah, that the song at least led to Wesley Fofana adding the Ivory Coast flag to his X account. It doesn't freaking matter. The kid, even though I didn't call him racist, I knew it was wrong whether he finished singing the song or not. The fact that he started singing the song, whether it was sang in its the song was sang in its entirety or not, it doesn't really matter. But the kid here is saying the song includes highly offensive language, and there is absolutely no excuse for these words. So why are you still fighting each other? Why are you still saying he has done nothing wrong? Just move on. Let us all, for the love of God, shut the heck up and move on for the sake of the unity of our club and move on. And the third paragraph reads, I stand against discrimination in all forms and apologize for getting caught up in the euphoria of our Copa America celebrations. I believe that was the case. I believe that was the case. If anything, I'd say, yeah, he was too dumb to have even recorded it, whether you think it was racist or not. And I'm going to go back to saying again, kids will always be kids. But again, my overall point is stop fighting each other. The kid has admitted he made mistake and he's apologized. Let's move on. Whether you think he's racist or whether you think he isn't, for me, I've accepted his apologies and I'm moving on. And here he's saying, the fourth paragraph is saying, that video, that moment, those words do not reflect my beliefs or my character. I am truly sorry. And for me, that's heartfelt. That is heartfelt. And I'm happy that a lot of Chelsea fans are saying, yeah, we move on. We move on. Let's move on. The guy is a good player. We love him. He's made the mistakes. If if we start, but I think, listen, let's say this. I don't think we're all perfect. We all have you can say have one skeleton or the other somewhere, irrespective of how you present yourself as a saint, or maybe somebody you don't have a butt, let alone poop. We know you're not perfect. So I'm going to catch up with what we have in the chat, come back to the panel, and continue reading the subsequent items we have lined up here. The concerning thing is that Enzo has apologized. And again, I'm going to catch up. We'll read some more. And I think he's moved on. And I think probably his teammates, probably, maybe, I don't know. Chances are they've moved on too. They've reconciled. And then the fans are having a go at each other, blocking each other left and right, can't even have an open conversation. How are you going to learn from each other? How can we coexist if we cannot have an open conversation? I have friends. I have my brother Tobejo on YouTube fighting everybody that says one wrong word against about Enzo Fernandez, and if you stand before him, he'd punch you in the face. So I'm going to say this: I'm not perfect, but I am where I am today because I have open mind. We should learn to have open conversation. But that's, by the way, we'll come back to that in a beat. Thank you for that. Let's see what else we have here. Let's hope Tuchel will take the England job. Okay, that's his business. And Vic here with regards to whether Lucy played on the our current manager. So he said no, she didn't. Played on the Sonia Bump. She didn't play on the bumper. Sonia Bompasto. She was promoted to let's see, she was promoted to the senior team after Browns left. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, if I talk, yeah, this big up to you too, JC. Nice to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. And my bro GFC Gavin is in the house. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well, and I appreciate you finding the time to join the show this particular morning. Please, people, keep dropping the likes on the stream, and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. The likes do go along. We sincerely do appreciate you all. Thank you. It's not about the apology. He will need to work things out with his teammates, and fans attend a diversity course suspension. Wow, and fine. Here's the thing. I think he will. I think the club know fully well the best way to handle that. And I did say something on X, something to the effect of Enzo Maresca. He has a lot more to do than to just train his players. And I had somebody say, no, it's not his job. No, he's part of the process of the reconciliation process, maybe. I think that's the correct language because he sees them. I think he will talk to them. Reece James will be part of it. The owners will be part of it, maybe. But definitely the hierarchy will be part of the process. Do I think I've seen people saying terminate his contract? Never going to happen. I've seen some people say sell him. Never going to happen. If he was 26, if he was 27, 30, and he did such, then the owners would know, yeah, there's a saying in my place that you don't learn, if you're right-handed, you don't learn how to use left hand at an old age. So if he was in his 30s or 29, 20, or his late 20s, then it's a huge problem. But he's a kid. And I think that's the most important thing the owners will look at and say, okay, you know what? We just gotta educate them. More importantly, education is important. Yeah, which is part of the diversity course thing. Whether he's racist or not, I think he will be made to attend that. So it's important. But we have to move on. The kid has apologized. More importantly, no matter how you see it, move on from it. Nice to see you again, once again, JC, my bro. I hope you're using a sunscreen. Don't burn your body. Yeah, we've been told he did that already. Yeah, but Vicky just mentioned it. But here's the thing: there's another form of apology. The one he messaged them, he needs to speak with them one-on-one again to move on. Yeah. Keep dropping likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. And here Mabas is saying that Argentina national team isn't diverse. There isn't any Afro-Argentine in the team. Here's the thing. There's a history that I don't want to talk about. It's ugly. And I want to say this. And I'm grateful. I was born in Nigeria. I'm an Igbo man, to be more specific. If I have to say religion, I'm Christian. I grew up in the northern Nigeria, majority Muslim. I've been to mosques, been to church. I've dealt with all sorts of races, religion, even atheists, even idol worshippers. So I'm grateful that I've mingled with those class of people, if you want to, and I don't see people differently. So my point is this: I'm not gonna, because of what my experience in northern Nigeria, the killings at the time, kidnapping, burning of houses that affected my family and all that, then say every northern Nigerian is a bad person, if you get my point. Irrespective of what I know, what I've heard about the Argentine history, that's not to say that all my Argentine friends are bad people. I have Argentine friends here and there. That's not to say every people, every some Christians are worse than the worst, you can say, person you can think of. Even though the Christians will be the one that preach against you doing harm to your fellow human being. So my point is, I get where you're coming from, but let's not judge let's not generalize there. If you get if you there are a lot, not some, I'm not gonna there, a lot of Nigerians are, so let's not go there. But that's fine. Anyway, let's move on. Keep dropping the likes, understand people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all. We'll continue. Anything else to address here? What did JC say that I missed here? What did he say? What did JC say? Did I miss anything JC said? I'm quite sure his message cannot be deleted because he has superpowers. It says imagine, okay, yeah, but it depends on. Here's the thing: we all perceive things differently. It depends on you who you're talking about. Some would take offense, some wouldn't. So, but let's just move on. But in general, it is again anything that's perceived as offensive, you shouldn't do. The lyrics are yep in so many ways, but the intentions are yep. He's not. I think he's not cultural aware. Yep, he's just ignorant of the fact that that will come across as insensitive, if that makes sense. So I think he will learn, and I urge us all to move on. He probably didn't know. He probably didn't know that that would be offensive. Probably thought it was just banter. And the way the video ended, you will see some people arguing that he knew it was bad, which was why at the point where the song turned ugly, he shut off the camera. You will see people arguing that, but I don't think we should just jump to conclusion. What has happened has happened. At the point where right now is that he's apologist, and I think we should stick with that. I see, nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I don't think so either. I can I let's not go there. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Anything else to address here? Every race or ethnicity has has prejudice against other ethnicities. Yep, in Nigeria, even within the Igbos, there's some, what am I, not tribalism. Yeah, there is still tribalism within the Igbo culture. In Hausas, they have issues. They have Metasina. They have factions that fight against each other in the northern area. So yeah, so no need to judge a single individual because of history or whatever. But history, no matter how we see it, people will almost always judge people based on history. But if you're learned, if you're educated enough, you'd never do that. That's not me condoning anything anybody has done. The woke media is just fishing for clicks. I'm not going to go to the extent of talking about woke media. Uh, uh, um, let's just say he's not racist. Let's stick with that. He's made a mistake, and kids will always be kid, and he's a kid. Lenny Euro, the defender of Mbappe. Really? I didn't know that. And Judith's in the house. Nice to see you. Good day, coach, and everyone. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you giving me a call when I was away. The players and happy. It's only natural that that happens. The issue is Chelsea big accounts are the issues. Yep, they drag people into it. They cause fights, and the small accounts suffer a lot. Throwing punches at each other, name calling, abusing, blocking left and right, canceling CFC mod and John T and the others. Have an open conversation. Here's the thing I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell my people and my friends, and to those of you that I call my family here in the trusted community. The last thing I do in life is to block somebody because of their opinion, their religion, their political affiliation. As long as you don't, especially to be more specific, stick with your politics. Don't throw it at me. Don't shove it up my throat. I won't shove mine off your throat. And let's not even talk politics. Your religion, stick with it. Leave I and mine alone. But in terms of having a conversation about Chelsea and something we have in common, I'm open-minded, and I will never block anybody because of their opinion. And that's who I am. I thought I saw my bro the beautiful game. Maybe I haven't got to that. Maybe I'm far behind. Let's see anything. I'm gonna scroll quite past quite a few and say hello to everybody. And my bro is saying no. I surely don't know, coach. I freaking don't like you, bro. Go, rub your. go rub sunscreen and soak it all up. Because once you're back to work, that's it. We bodied Madrid. Did you guys really? Madrid wants to get him on a free. You didn't body him. They thought because he wants to join them, this sense of entitlement, you could argue, was the reason why they're on the verge of losing him. You haven't signed him yet. Madrid could still come in and pay up, and then boom, he's gone. Do you think we can sign Nico Williams? I don't know. We've talked about that 1,000 times here, and you could argue Vic, a lot of JC, Dante. We all agreed at the time when we had that conversation that the possibility is slim. His preference is Barcelona. I get it. Barca practically have been ruled out from again from the race of for Nico Williams' signature. But they do have a way they can convince him to take a pay cut and join them, and then get a better pay in a few years, in a year or two. So don't count them out. And Vicky is saying they cannot move on like that. No, they cannot move on like. But I'm talking about fans. At least you preach it. It will happen. Eventually, we'll all move on. Yeah, eventually we'll all move on. It's not that easy. Fofana voiced the opinions of many of the French players. He didn't take the IG story down, and I am sure Enzo would have reached out. Yeah, they will move on eventually. They will move on. Chelsea's not going to sell Enzo. They're not going to terminate his contract. Even if they signed him for £10 million, they're still not going to do that. I get it. A lot of people, the argument is that we paid a lot of money for him, that if we decide to sell him right now, we're not going to get any a sizable fee. But beside that, he's a good player. But beside being a good player, it was a mistake, in my opinion. If you know his history, if he was racist, I think we'll be seeing a lot more beyond the picture circulating, which for me is just people using it to justify their argument that he's racist. A picture where he gave his shirt to a River Plate fan, if that makes sense. Not to stop lying. Yep. And it's not. You guys don't have that deal yet, so cook Nacho there in the chat. Big up to you too, my bro. And Jude here is saying my problem is not A's. The problem is Argentina's mentality. They have very bad history, and that was why it was easy for people to judge them. But I don't do that. I understand where you're coming from. But irrespective of how you preach that, we shouldn't judge the history of a nation, judge an individual based on the history of where they're from. If I was born again, I grew up in Nigeria. I'm quite sure a lot of people wouldn't want to deal with me because I'm from Nigeria. You know why? Because of the scam thing. You know exactly what I'm talking about. But I have a lot of good friends who don't judge me, who know me too well, and know I'm not one of them, one of those, and realize, yeah, they don't have to judge me based on the history of my country, of people from my country, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm saying we shouldn't judge a single individual based on the history of where they're from. But I get your point. I think the point you're making, that's the reason why a lot of people were quick to jump to that conclusion. And if some people are saying, you can say, I learned a lot yesterday because I was paying attention. I read a lot too. Some people were saying, yeah, of course, he didn't lie. Why didn't they? Why aren't they representing the countries where they were born? First of all, where you live is where you call home. If you live in France, France is home. Especially if you were born in France, France is home. And if you choose to represent France, it's your choice. You don't have to play for your mother's or father's country. You don't have to. It's a free world. And how about you? I don't want to talk about that because I was furious seeing the sort of argument, the baseless argument I was seeing on on X yesterday. But that's fine. We move on. Let's see what have. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Yeah, if it was one, you can. I mean, you can apologize. You're a human being. Uh, that's not the worst sin we've seen. That's not the worst. I don't know how else to phrase it, but no need to get into that argument whether you can apologize or not. An apology is important, irrespective of whether you think you cannot apologize. That no, people have done worse. And in this case, I think he was just naive. A kid being a kid made a mistake. Was what he did, whether they sang the song in its entirety or not, doesn't matter. It was a mistake. But I want us to move on. He's apologized. It's as simple as that. And if you're defending him, read the second paragraph of his apology and shut the heck up and move on. Yeah, you can be a lawyer and say your client didn't do it, and your client say I did it, I'm sorry. If you're going better, even though I've refused to call him racist because I don't think he is. Big up to you too, Gavin. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate you finding the time. Again, I think that's the second time I'm saying hello to you. Coach, you haven't seen anything on outgoings yet. It will happen. It will happen. Even in my family, my immediate family members were making racist remarks about Asians, but I know truly. Oh, yes. Then I like you. I see. Let's say this. If they're making the remarks and they know, then they're racist. It's simple as that. If they are making the remarks out of ignorance, then you can say that they know. But once they are educated and they are aware that it's not okay, then it's racism. That's a small opinion. Keep dropping likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. I appreciate you all finding the time to join the show this particular afternoon. And we have Taylor CFC GTFC. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I want to talk about Lucy Bronze signing for Chelsea. A good player. A good player indeed. And don't forget, Nigeria is an H place. Honestly, I'd say that. I would not disagree with that. But without due respect, Nigeria is a beautiful country. All jokes aside, Nigeria, yeah, yep, and I can cook that. I can make that for yourself. For you if you want to. They want to hire Poch. Let's see if he takes the job. Someone told him to turn it off. He's not for the person. He wouldn't stop. So probably he didn't know. So he didn't know. The person that told him to turn it up probably, arguably, or you could say, maybe knew that he was wrong. Because that's not the first time. I think the French FA, they had issues with the French FA before about that. So let's see, but we're not there. We're at the fact that he's apologized and we need to move on. Anything else? I'm going to scroll to the very bottom and then I'll try to get your subsequent contributions in the chat. 37 likes. We can do a lot better. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. So let's move on to the very bottom here. Anybody here? The Normality channel with Riley. Nice to see you, Riley. I hope you're doing well. Hey, can we talk about Lucy Bronze signing for Chelsea? If you know him, talk about him. And if I see the comment or your comment in the chat about Lucy Bronze, I will elaborate. You have to be the one to elaborate because I don't know her. I just know that we signed her. Or if you want to come onto the panel, just shoot me a message via Twitter and I'll send you a link. I just want to handle today's show alone because it's late and this is more like a restart after my travel. And but Riley, nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. You should be coming on here to talk about the women's football, and I appreciate you. Right, but Riley, nice to see you. Big up everyone. How you get cancelled by calling racism? Listen, it's it's not as simple as you see it. The issues between Chelsea fans like Maud, John T, and the others, and the other CFC account calling for people to unfollow Maud and John T and all that. To me, it doesn't make sense. I like to have conversations. The more we disagree, the more I like to have a conversation with you. Except if it gets to politics or religion, keep it aside. But one for something we have in common, I like always again. I like to have conversations with people because that's how you get to learn. Give me 1 second here. Keep dropping the likes on the stream, people. The likes do go a long way. Let's see what else we have here. And Vic is saying it's not a mistake. I promise you. He has sung that song before. This is Argentina. The mistake he made was streaming it. That's you could be very correct. I don't know, but I take your promise. But we all at the fact that he has apologized. Yeah, he's apologized, and I think we should stick with that. There's a lot of stuff here. I can't get everything. JC is just here looking for trouble. Let's see what else we have here. I'm gonna scroll to the very bottom. IB, nice to see you. Big up to you too. I hope you're doing well. It's big up, coach, and everyone. Big up, nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Okay, I will send you the link. Yep, it's called conversation. Yep, I recognize. People should judge in a calm manner. Yep, yep. I have to say this. Even though I was calm, collected, speaking, you can say sensibly. At least that's what I believe I did yesterday. I spoke sensibly. I was furious inside the way people were speaking, the way it was blown. It went from talking about Enzo, the mistake, the video itself, to discussing, you know, whether it was true or not that a lot of blacks play for France, yada yada yada, digging up what Maud said 5 years ago, fighting each other, especially Nigerians too. Yeah. Please, let's learn. Who banned you? Please, let's learn to have a conversation and learn from it. It's really that simple. I don't know why we can't have a conversation. Once somebody doesn't agree with you, you block them. Boom. No, you're not going to learn anything. It's simply to me it's a simple, it's a sign that actually you're not going to progress. You're not you're not going to become a better person. Yeah, you're not going to become a better person because you've refused to have an open conversation. You've refused to keep an open mind. You just want everybody to agree with you, or they're talking nonsense. I don't think that's correct. That's one thing I do not like about some Chelsea fans. As long as you don't argue with them, as long or the moment you question what they're saying, boom, they're done with you. They will block you. I don't think it should be that way. So I'm gonna continue. Let's get done with the Enzo thing and move on. I really want to move on from it, and I'm not gonna talk about it again. If they timed you out and you're still typing, who timed you out? Okay, okay, we'll deal with it. Just be careful what you say, okay? Let's big up Zubairu Dangwana. Yeah, Keke, nice to see you. I appreciate you. You're my bro. Someone thought you were hurting me racially. I'm not laughing. I really do. I'm not laughing. Go back to the beach and leave me the heck alone. I have a show to host here. Here's something else I'm going to say quickly. Something we do here. And in about 2 months, it's going to be strictly for paid members. If you're celebrating your birthday, or if you are, again, if you have a family member, a friend who's celebrating their birthday, mention it in the chat so that we can pop some balloon from them here. Even though he's not following me back, but I really do like him. Tunde is his name. Uh, um, what's his last name again on on X? Today is his birthday. How could I not remember his name? What's his name again? I think Ed Tunde. Happy birthday to him. But I don't think it's here. But if you have anybody celebrating birthday, you let me know. Anything else? Keep dropping the like, anything people the like. Long I appreciate you. JC, please go back to the beach so that we can concentrate. Nightbug is going where she's asleep. I'm not saying anything. I've moved on from that. Nice to see you, bro. How are you doing? What should I call you? Riley? Big up to you, Riley. I will again making some amendment to our panelist group, and I will add you. I will add you to the group when I get a chance, so that you can always come on. And whenever I have time, I will join you. But I have to be honest, I have to learn a lot about the women's football before I be able to join your channel. Guys, guys, All right, I'll come back to you in a bit, Riley. Let's complete this Enzo discussion. And here are the 10 Chelsea players that have followed him, given the situation.
Hmm.
Wesley Fofana, Benwa Badashile, Axel Disasi, Malo Gusto, Christopher Nkunku, Leslie Ugochukwu, and even Malangsa, David Dacho Fofana, Romeo Lavia, and Armando Broya, too. All unfollowed him. He's not French. Um, but I think they will sort it out. Definitely, the club will sort it out. I think they will be best of friends again, and actually learn to respect each other even better. This here reads, other than issuing a public apology for his part in the video, Enzo Fernandez has also apologized to his teammates. One more part of this would be whenever he comes back, he'd speak with them one on one. And please, let's shut the heck up and move on, in my opinion. Again, he's made a mistake. He's apologized. Let's move on from it. And if you're still defending him, you should pay attention. The second paragraph of his apology, he accepts he's made a mistake. Okay. Let's see. Big up to you too. It's still get to SCB, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay. Let's see. Riley, I'll come to you in a bit. What else do we have here? And please go check out Chelsea FC Jingles YouTube channel. That's how we get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. The more subscribers he gets, the more he'd be encouraged to do even more. Riley, let's talk about what's her name again? Sorry.
Talking about Lucy Bronze.
Lucy Bronze. I know he's English, right? She's
No,
English.
she's English. It's a she. Apologies.
Okay. Yeah, it's not my mistake. Apologies. Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's not your mistake. Don't worry. It's been a busy transfer window in Chelsea Women's World. It's okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell us about her.
Yes, indeed. England defender Lucy Bronze has signed and joined Women's Super League champions Chelsea on a free transfer. The 32 years old, who has signed a 2-year contract, left Barcelona after her contract expired last month. Bronze have won 23 club trophies, including 5 Champions League titles and 8 domestic league titles, and was part of the England team that won Euro 2022. I mean, have a look at the achievements. Chelsea women are yet to win, but underneath new signings, Lucy Bronze plus Sonia Bompasta, plus the relevant team from Spanish and French teammates, plus the new manager equals perhaps a very good deal. Where do you go with this?
Yeah. Do you think again? We've signed one other player. I think a younger player. What's her name? I think I did see that a few days ago. I was still in Texas at the time. I didn't pay much attention to it. We did sign a younger player for the women's team. I can't remember her name. So you think how many players have they signed this particular window?
Well, Lucy Bronze is one of them, but it can all change. I'm just getting up the women's transfer list for us lot. Do bear with me. Do apologies. It has all been busy in my end. Here we go. Oh, come on. Seriously? Yeah, there you go. So there you go. New contracts: Junior Bartel, Sandy Baltimore, Oriane
Yeah,
Jarvis,
Baltimore was the name I saw. Yeah, I saw not Baltimore.
Julia
Yeah.
Bartel, Baltimore, Jean Francois. So you got 2 French people, both played for the same club, knows how to win Champions League with the same manager. She will, as you know, Sonia Bompasta won 3 Champions League as a manager and a couple as a player. So she's experienced in winning these Champions Leagues. But if you have a look on the other side, and Lucy Bronze to the mix, that's because she wins 5 Champions League titles
In total.
underneath Barcelona. So that's why. That's why I think
No, I think how many did she win at Barcelona? I think she won a few. I think it was Vix in the chat told me that she won more of those at Lyon. Didn't she?
Yeah, it's about that. It's about that, and Get your thoughts in, people. Let us know what you think. Do you think Lucy Bonds is a good signing? Because I think she is. Because the way we've got her in the summer transfer window, having 5 Champions League titles for Barcelona, she has not played with PSG at any point. However, we'll talk about PSG, the other queens of Europe who knows how to win it. And with our new manager, she can take us to it. But we've got group stages to look at first.
Yeah, I hope they do well. Is this a weird feeling that chances are they'd win the Champions League? You can say season after Emma has left the club. We're gonna go back to discussing looking at clubs, our club's statement, Chelsea Football Club statements with regards to. You wanted to say something?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. We didn't
go
have
ahead.
our WSL fixture lists yet, so that's why we're
Okay,
still
the
waiting
fixtures are
on.
not out yet. Okay.
No, not on our end, I'm afraid.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, O'Reilly. So let's look at Chelsea Football Club's statements with regards to the Enzo Fernandez situation. The statement, club statement reads: Chelsea official statement on Enzo's racist chant with Argentine national teams. Chelsea Football Club finds all forms of discriminatory behavior completely unacceptable. We are proud to be a diverse, inclusive club where people from all cultures, communities, and identities feel welcome. We acknowledge and appreciate our players' a public apology, and we'll use this in an opportunity to educate. Educate Enzo and all the young players at Chelsea. Of course, all of them. They're all kids. It's important they all learn from this situation so that it doesn't repeat itself. The final part of it reads: the club has instigated an internal disciplinary procedure. We don't know what that is. Whatever it is, however they decide to punish Enzo, I think we will find out in due time. So we'll move on from that. I really do not want to talk about this again. Again, I've made my opinion clear on the situation. I think kids will always be kid, and he's still a kid. If he was in his late 20s, early 30s, I think he'd be in a lot more trouble than right now. Enzo caught up in the moment. He's not racist. He's apparently the only one who's catching a backlash. Alvarez, Messi, etc. should also apologize. Let's say this. Pay attention to the Chelsea player. Pay attention to a Chelsea player. Whether that was racist or not, it was posted on his Instagram. He was a cameraman, wasn't he? I don't care about Alvarez. I don't care about Ganacho. Uh, my only concern was that again, a player from my club was there. He was the cameraman. He was posted on his Instagram page and all that. Even though I don't think he's racist, so my focus is the sort of issue the situation will cause in the dressing room. It led to 10 players, all the French players, and 2 non-French players because Amanda Broya and who else unfollowed him. Let me find that list. Lavia isn't French. Lavia is I get it, French speaking. Probably he's Belgian. Dr. Fafana, Ivory Coast. Amanda Broya, not French. So I think it's mess. It's become a mess, and I strongly believe that the club will handle it effectively. The players will settle their differences and we'll move on. Probably will become best of friends and we'll learn to respect each other even better. So I'm not concerned with regards to how much of an issue this will cause in the dressing room. I'm moving, honestly. Riley, people saying hello to you in the chat there. Yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely go in there. Let's see what else we have here. Chelsea women signing experience winner. Chelsea men not the same. Crazy club structure. We'll see what happens there. But I get your point. That's a clear point there. Yep, they're signing more experienced players. The men's team aren't doing the same. Um, okay, let's see. We've got Chelsea women experienced players. Yep, the same thing Vic said there. Chelsea men are signing inexperienced Brazilian wonders for profit instead of signing experienced players. Okay, we'll find out whether that's the case. Yeah, we get to that in a bit. So we move on from the Enzo conversation. We get here the elephant in the room, Willie Mammoth, as somebody would call him. Um, yep, still, he's still a Chelsea player. So the report from Fabrizio Romano reads that Romelu Lukaku gives a total priority to Napoli, waiting for them in case Victor Osimhen leaves the club. As Nigerians will say, there's still a comma there. It's not. It's it's not. It's yeah. There's still a caveat there, maybe waiting for them in case Victor Osimhen leaves. So the possibility of Napoli signing Romelu Lukaku from Chelsea depends on whether Osimhen leaves Napoli. And I've seen a lot of people, some reports, even Fabrizio Romano himself, suggesting that PSG are seriously considering signing Osimhen. And I'm still saying I don't think he goes to PSG. Why? Because I know Lucha very well. I know Luis Enrique very well, that I can tell you for certain, in my opinion, that Victor Osimhen is not his type of striker. Yeah. And Fabrizio Romano did say that they will only come for Osimhen if they lose. If they will get serious about signing Osimhen, if they lose one of their current strikers. Strikers, in my opinion, if you ask me, I'd say they're more aligned to the way I know that Lucho likes to approach the game than Osimhen. That's not me saying certainly that he may end up not deciding, you know what, Osimhen, he's played in France before and he did well. Let me just sign him. He's still, is it 24, 25? I can get him to start playing the way I want. You never know. After all, Pep Guardiola signed Erling Haaland. So we move on from there. Keep dropping the likes on the stream. I'll still come back to that. Let me just get a few of what I have here. Coaches never dull day at Chelsea as soon as positive vibes. And yeah, something happened. You can't. It's never. Yeah, it's never. I mean, you can't get bored being a Chelsea fan. Something is always happening. Any statement signing for Conte cannot be less than 100 million. Oh, Bakola is a Mbappe replacement on the left wing. Osimhen. Okay, Zubairi saying Lukaku would back goals for Chelsea with the players we have now. Unfortunately, he burned his bridge. Lukaku did not just burn the bridge. He burnt the bridge and burned the ground where you where again to ensure that there's no that possibility. There's no that possibility to build another bridge there. But Zubairu, I appreciate you. So this the second paragraph here reads Lukaku wants to rejoin Antonio Conte, while Conte also very keen on signing Romelu Lukaku. But they have to pay up. If anything, I've learned from our new owners that when they say this is what they want for a player, they get it. They don't budge. So they may well say, okay, you want him, just pay up. And it doesn't look like we're interested in signing Osimhen again, in my opinion. But some rumors suggest that may well still be the case. And the final paragraph says, if Osimhen leaves Napoli, Napoli will be ready to advance in talks with Chelsea. So are they saying is that De Laurentiis' way of saying, yeah, come sign Osimhen and we'll sign Lukaku from you? I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I do not want Chelsea to sign Osimhen for reasons I've explained, but that's not me saying it. Certainly, if the manager signs him, that he's not going to do well at Chelsea. I'm not the manager. Maybe he's willing to tweak his approach to accommodate a more traditional number 9. Riley, I don't know if you have anything to say with regards to the possibility of Lukaku joining Napoli and Chelsea signing Victor Osimhen.
Yeah. Well, all I wanted to say is if Ultraman leaves and basically what happens is if it's the other way round, at Ultraman's expense, we could get Romelu Lukaku back. He was at the side that won the 2020-21, Champions League with Thomas Tuchel in there. But if Romelu Lukaku wants top priority to Napoli, then on his expense, Osimhen could leave, at that point, Chelsea would be able to get into advantage and play the back three if he makes the deal with it. Just on Nico Williams, I've just had with an update. We knew Express were reported Chelsea appearing to launch a move for Atletico Bilbao when Nico Williams. He's been heavily linked with moves to Barcelona. Fabrizio has just released an update. Face-to-face meetings took place in Zaragoza, as called by Gerard Romeo and Gilchantes FC. Now, Barcelona has made the proposal to Nico, trying to agree on personal terms before English clubs. I mean, Nico Williams were heavily linked with Barcelona after he won with Spain in Euro 2024 final, but I feel like if both Osimhen and Nico Williams are heavily linked with us, others are turned down, Chelsea could go forward with experienced players because they know how to win big finals. Osimhen does, but also Nico Williams because he won the final on Sunday against England with his Spain side. So I think this is going to be very, very close. But I think compare the two up, and I think we're going to take down the Premier League by storm.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see what happens there. I appreciate you, O'Reilly. Let's see what we have here. Would you take Oli Watkins? Yeah, I think if you follow this channel long enough, surely you've heard me talk about him. He's a player I admire so much. He's an excellent finisher on his stay. I like him. My only concern at the time when I first started preaching that the club should go for him, his injury record. But it looks like he's overcome that because he stayed fit for a while right now. I would take Oli Watkins anytime, any day. I honestly do not know. So let's keep dropping the likes on the stream. People, the likes to go along with Lukaku is like, oh, loyalty doesn't exist. Oh my goodness, just leave me alone. Don't do that here. Let's see. Vic is saying no chance in hell we are signing Nico Williams. I don't think that happens either. I don't think that happens. But let's see. You never know. Would you again, Riley? He's asking you a question here. Would you take Oli Watkins to Chelsea? In my opinion, I won't. But with the honest, I'd say I don't see that happening. Go ahead.
About that, I wouldn't see that happening because like some people are saying, he has got talent, but not an experienced talent enough. If he comes to Chelsea, that would destroy the reputation. But I would also see us dangerously out of Europe if we're not careful with our summer signings. I wouldn't take Ollie Watkins. End of.
Yeah, I would. In my opinion, I would take him anytime. I really do like him. Only one case is good. I want him at Chelsea. He isn't too injury prone compared to Osimhen and Lukaku. Nico Williams going to Barca. Barca. I've seen some rumors suggesting that they're not going to be able to afford him. It is believable given their financial situation in recent years, but I don't know. They have so many levers that they can trigger. So let's see if Lukaku to Chelsea happens. I don't think it does, but that's my opinion anyway. I'm gonna go here just quickly here. Let's see if anything new has emerged. Just happy with his stream yesterday that Enzo Fernandez conundrum was still wow. It was crazy. It was exhausting to participate in the conversation, even though I enjoyed it. Getting to learn more about a lot of people, their mindset, how they see that sort of situation. Let's not kid ourselves. We're not getting both Nico and Osimhen. Osimhen, I don't want the club to sign. If we can sign Nico Williams, I'd take him. Let's see what else we have. They keep dropping the likes on the stream. Lukaku has stayed at the club for more than 2 or 3 years. He stays for 2 years. If he stays for 2 more years, I'm guessing. Yeah, it could. Kim, so nice to see you. Kim, so big up to you. I appreciate you finding time to join. I hope you're doing well. Imagine if Chelsea signs Watkins and Nico Williams. Both will be good signing for us. So let's see if anything new has emerged. And once we're through it, we call it a day. No need. We've been streaming for how long right now? 1 hour, 29 minutes. And
very nearly 90 minutes.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Riley, for that information. So let's see what we have. If anything new has emerged. How old is he again? He's talking about Mike Gee. Gee looks as if he's more than 18. He's physically ready for the Premier League. We will find out how technically and tactically ready he is in preseason. I think this kid will do well in the Premier League. And this is Mikel Thibaut Courtois at a Real Madrid training complex. So Mikel probably went to see his boss, former boss, Carlo Ancelotti teammate Thibaut Courtois. Okay, here's Reece James. I think what we're doing right now is looking at training pictures. Reece James on IG. What did he say? Reece James is step by step, day by day. The countdown is on. Hopefully, you come back, stay fit, and become a better captain. Don't make rash decisions and get caught, get suspended again, or get injured. With the big screen installed at Cobham, it seems Maresca prefers to do his tactical analysis and corrections on the training pitch like Julian Nagelsmann. Obi-Wan podcast loading. Yep, some serious episodes. Yep. I know Ancelotti liked him. All the managers he's worked on that he worked on that at Chelsea liked him. Ancelotti liked him. What's his name? The Brazilian World Cup winner liked him, except Conte. Conte was the only manager he worked on that didn't like him. Our first Champions League winner manager liked him. Yep. Yeah, but that's, by the way, a big screen installed at Cobham, by the side of the pitch, told them the instructions to to a 30 to 15 minutes intermittent fitness test, but largely the focus was on perfecting passing patterns with even the goalkeepers involved in rondos. That's again good vibes, but I've left the Aura gang. I'm now part of the Seeing is Believing gang. Arsenal is the only big threat to get Nico Williams, Barca, and Gatshishi. I like. I don't.
What's going on with them lot?
I like that one.
You
Oh my goodness!
keep it together,
Yeah.
man.
Yep. They're funny here. They're funny here, Riley. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, people responding to Vic's question to name their preferred lineup. Here's some refreshing news here. And this brings to mind something excuse me, just 1 second. Just give me 1 second right here. That brings to mind something Moses Cicede said during an interview where he said on the that Brighton it was tactics. But on the again Pochettino, it was run. So this report on the screen here, which reads, players telling their representatives how much they are enjoying Maresca's session. Good hope. And there's Romeo Lavia and Renato Viega. This is the guy I'm waiting. I can't wait to watch play for Chelsea. Renato Viega, he's an excellent player. I don't know, a lot of people don't know how much of a good player he is and how lucky we are to have signed him. No sell-on clause, nothing. Caldwell market value 50 to 60 million before Chelsea accepted a 35 million bid for Real Madrid to sign him. He's an excellent goalkeeper. Not that good with his feet.
No,
Okay,
not.
on Monday, Rondos, we are going to be a full-on tiki-taka team, only to pass it to Mudryk and Jackson. That may well be the case, and a lot of Chelsea fans will get tired and start booing. I hope they don't. Please go check out GFC Garvin's YouTube channel. I've come to know him even better from being a fellow content creator. He's become a brother just like Ty and Trevoh. All of them, name them. I love Gavin. I hope his channel grows to 20,000, 30,000 subscribers. He deserves that. A very good person. That's the link to his YouTube channel. Go subscribe and let him know I sent you. And Riley, when you get a chance, please share the link to your YouTube channel so people can go check it out. And Jude, if you're watching, a lot of people, somebody here subscribe to your channel. I can't remember who. I don't know why I didn't read it. Zubairi is saying Barca will start selling hot dogs to sign Nico Williams. My goodness, that was Kai, man. What did they do you now? What did they do to you? Did I see beautiful game here and missed it? I thought I saw one of his comments. Did I miss it, or was it Shanks? Was the beautiful game here and I didn't say hello? I don't want that bro to start fighting me. Maybe it was Shanks' comments that I saw, because their DP does look alike. Their DPs do look alike. Poch is the Roy Hudson of Argentina. Just leave me alone.
Forget it.
Riley, were you gonna say something?
Not much, apart from the fact that one, we're not getting Ollie Watkins. Two, Poch is not going to be Roy Hodgson of Argentina, but they not have any links in because Poch really wanted the job at the US because the head coach was sacked, not having a chance.
Yeah, who do you takes over the England job?
I think taking the England job is vital. So I would say massively that would be all the counts. I would say get foreign manager in Thomas Tuchel to return.
Some people were saying that Thomas Tuchel is interested, and I say it's a lie. He says he was here, coach. You see, you're not you're not recognizable. I don't believe it, because I did not skip a lot of comments there. I get it. I'm tired. I don't believe my bro was in the chat here, and I missed him. If it was, he knows it was a mistake. I don't want him to start fighting me. But if it was, okay, the blue. Just again, much love to you, brother. I miss you. I do miss you, bro, and I appreciate all the love you've shown me. Thank you for all the support. So what else do we have here? I don't believe my brother was here. If he was here, I'd know. He's saying, okay, we've addressed that one. JC accusing me. Poch linked to England between him and Potter. Barcelona selling game and prices shirts. Just leave me alone, please. And Siaka, South Africa, my bro is here. Siaka, nice to see you. He says, hello, guys. It's been a while since, I hope you're doing well. It's 22:36 in South Africa. I am about to sleep. Okay, enjoy your night. And hopefully to see you if we host the Blue Morning Show tomorrow. 2 crazy signings could just mean 2 more children.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Go ahead, Riley, if you want to, if you're saying something.
The 2 more children, the 2 crazy signings, Zubia has just said it, would actually mean it 2 well less experienced players. If we carry on with those signings, those 2 players could be making, in a bad way and not in a good way, a devastating impact. I don't think signing 2 more players who might act like a child on the pitch is a good thing. Signing 2 experienced players who are like adults and are experienced should be signed immediately. I don't want this to go backwards. I want it to go forward. Forget Ollie Watkins. Forget Ulsherman. Forget anyone who doesn't want to play in the big leagues. I want to make sure 2 players, both of them are playing professional and they know how to win the leagues.
Yeah, let's see. Rumors are that we're looking to sign more experienced players. And listen, I know things will eventually fall into place, but the sooner we start signing experienced players, the better for us. So I do agree with you, Riley. I do. I really do agree with you. No jokes right there. Zubairi, thank you for that. Riley, Here, responding to Riley Hudson-Odoi, Roy Hodgson had a decent managerial career apart from his abysmal time with Liverpool and with the England national team, including the defeat to Iceland in Euro 2016. Maybe, Roy Hodgson deserves respect. Maybe. I feel crazy things will happen on Friday. A lot will start happening soon. I'm not that concerned. Big up to you too, Richard Money Makers. On the panel, we are discussing Oli Watkins from Aston Villa, but nothing advanced. Everyone hit the like button and also do subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We will be rounding off soon. Let's see what else we have here. If I hear Lukaku, I'll be glad. All right, what else do we have here? Let's start looking, continue looking. I'm gonna switch it to the presentation window. This is Romeo Lavia and Renato Vega. I do love him a lot. Ben Chile. Okay, that's an opinion from my bro and friends. Vince Maresca has now had opinion from Vince also. Training update. There was a mixture of walk with the ball, a staple of Maresca's training scenes since day one, and exercise without it to help strengthen the muscles. Some undertaken collectively and others individually tailored to each player's needs. Excellent. Some pictures there. One picture of Maresca himself here. So I think that's it. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat. Otherwise, we'll be rounding off in a few minutes. I'll wait for your questions.
Trevoh, people, we'd love to hear your questions on anything we covered tonight, whether it be Lucy Bonds, whether it be anything tonight we covered. Do let us know. Do ask us. Get your questions in the chat. We'll answer them very soon. I think we've got about 5 minutes left. We'll make it 5 minutes before we have to come off air.
Yep, you heard Riley. 5 minutes. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat and we'll try to address it. Thank you for saying that, Riley. And nothing new has emerged. I will check for more. So you heard Riley. You have 5 minutes. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat and we will try to address it. I'm quite sure you've seen the presenter Hazard promoting the new Chelsea kit, and that was good. And I'm quite sure that has led to some people deciding they're going to try and buy the new kit. That was a good presentation there. So Euro, that's Fabrizio Romano. I didn't want to go to Fabrizio Romano's page. I wanted to go. I've been through my friend and brother Vincent's page, so I'm going to go to Chelsea Dodger. There you go, to see if he has anything that Vince doesn't have on his page. And by the way, Maggie has started training. Just 1 second. My boy just walked into my office. I left it open because I'm at home with him.
We got a question in the chat.
So we're waiting for your questions. We're waiting for your questions, people. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat. Otherwise, we're going to call it a day. In a bit, we have 49 likes, 666 views. In total, we still have 145 people watching, but only 29 on YouTube, the rest on X. And if you're following the show on X, we appreciate you. If you can do us a favor, please take a second, drop a like on the video on X, and also do follow our X account. Go ahead, Riley.
Got a question.
Okay, you got a
chat.
question. Yeah, that's a question for you. Yep, there you go.
Right.
He says, yep, go ahead, Riley. Question for you there.
This is it. Historically, I loved every manager, Jose Mourinho and Thomas Tuchel. Between Frank Lampard and Poch, it's been a hard decision. Easily, it's going to have to be Poch. Didn't get us to Europe. That's the problem.
You see, there you go.
That's why
go ahead, Riley.
He's the worst manager in. Well, he's an inexperienced manager. He doesn't win. He doesn't like us to win trophy. He doesn't want us to qualify for Europe. That's the problem. If we get a new manager now, we can be experienced, win big leagues, even Europa League or Champions League. Those two leagues are fine. Get an experienced manager, we win trophies in Europe. Get an experienced manager like him, we'll be going down to the Conference League, and we don't want that.
Yeah, I know a lot of people will say otherwise. My favorite Chelsea manager, in my opinion, if you ask me, is Thomas Tuchel. But lots of respect to Vialli, who won 5 trophies for us in total, I think. Thomas Tuchel, because he won us Champions League. He won us 2 trophies that we hadn't won before. He won us the Club World Cup and then the European Super Cup. But the Champions League counts. He took us to 5 finals. We lost 2. You could argue because Liverpool, they had better players, not because they outsmarted us tactically. Worst for me is FVB. Maybe not FVB. FVB actually did better than Graham Potter, unfortunately. Yeah. Worst for me is Graham Potter.
I,
Uh,
actually, I would
Go ahead.
say I would actually combine Graham Potter and Poch being two of my being both of one of my
The worst
worst
for you?
managers yet.
Wow, the worst for you. Okay. And we see everyone go check out Rich Moneymaker's Twitter account. Follow him. Uh, let's help him grow. Lots of information from him. If you follow him, you're not gonna uh, lag. The news also came out that England will like to hire Pep at the end of his contract. I don't see Pep going into international football management right now. I think he will stick to club management for a while until he gets very old. Even Thomas Tuchel, I don't see him doing that. If that is true, the next manager will only get a 2-year contract. Okay, I be saying, coach, who did you say started training Mark? Yeah, Mark Gui. Yeah, Mark Gui started training. I've seen pictures of him and training. Renato Viega started training also. Yeah, Mark Gui has started training. I don't think he goes out on loan. It could still happen, but I don't think he goes out on loan. He says, okay, let's uh, can you, if you want me to read your questions, can you keep it aligned? But Riley, he has another question for you. He's asking you, how good was Roy Hudson's managerial career? I think it's
Well,
respectable, in my opinion. But you go
respectable,
ahead, Riley.
respectable, but under minimal wage. That's the truth about Roy Hodgson.
Yeah, he wasn't perfect, but you could argue, but he had the chance to coach England. With England, he had the talent to do a lot better, in my opinion. But in terms of club football, the argument will always come up that he was ill-equipped, didn't have enough good players to do better than he did, in my opinion. And Zubairu Dangwana here is saying if we sign a top left wing and Diogo Costa, we can compete at the highest level. The backup striker can be one of the young stars. We got about 500 of them. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Vic is saying,
O-
yeah, go
on that
ahead.
note, on that note, we're going to have to wrap it up. I did say 5 minutes. We went over 5 minutes. We're going to have to wrap it up there.
Yeah, yeah. Scolari wasn't that bad. Scolari wasn't as bad as wasn't as bad as he wasn't as bad as what's his name, Graham Potter. I think the issue was that he didn't win anything, and it didn't look as if he was gonna win anything, in my opinion. Whereas Scolari and ABB, they keep my punch name out of you punch them out of your mouth. FBB was no, Pochettino outdated training methods. All tactics were run, nothing else. The guy had no tactics. It's just a frank Lampard 2.0. Slug it out with my bro there. Coach King Carlo just called me asking to buy you from.
Forget.
I love Carlo
Oh,
Ancelotti.
oh.
I do.
On that note, we're going to have to wrap up the stream here. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we should call it a day. We don't have much to talk about. There aren't too many stuff out there. So with that, I'm gonna say thank you to all of you for finding the time to
Yeah,
join the
thank you
show.
very
And
much
if in fact,
for watching. On my end, you can catch the 116 days, 16 games for 16 days. Starts Tuesday, 2:45 on my channel. We're also going to build up the Premier League season. We
yeah.
can't wait to
And I
see
have
you.
shared the link to Riley's YouTube channel. I'm gonna share it again. Please go check it out. Let's
Just
help him grow. He covers
go and
the
check
Chelsea
it out.
women's game.
We'll see you guys on Tuesday. Don't forget to ring the bell on. We'll see you Tuesday 2:45 for the start of the 100 2024. The cricket tournament. It's going to be epic. But for me, Melly Taylor, and from Coach Sheila, it's good night, everyone. Thank you very much for watching the next YouTube. See you soon. God bless. All the best.
All right, all the best, people. Let me say one more time. Let me say hi, bye to everybody. Thank you. Ooh, nice to see you. Thank you, Jude. And here's Riley's, the link to Riley's YouTube channel. Please go check it out. Be sure to subscribe.
Go check it out. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Good night.
Yep, my Iraqi bro, Shanks. Nice to see you, Shanks. Zubairu, all of you, JC and Richard Money Makers, all of you, and Vic, my bro, and the beautiful game. And then also there is a constant in Dundee. Whether you're listening or not, much love to all of you. See you guys next time. God bless us all.
Subscribe to our post notifications.
And
see you Tuesday. God bless. Goodbye. Have a great weekend. Bye.
In my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Oh, oh, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Oh, oh, la, 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 la. 'Cause I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh, and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class class divine. Yeah, true passion shines and I'm through passing time. I choose stacking dimes, you snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh, la 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 la, la 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 la, oh, oh. Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stop, never change.